Hi you guys, my name is Trúc Tiên and today is my honor to show you guys tutorials to support you guys when teaching writing. Our lesson today is how to paraphrase in writing. And in the first part, I choose a game to warm up students and introduce them some paraphrasing techniques that they need to know when writing. And the website we choose to create the game is Word Wall. And the reason why I prioritize this one is that it has a variety of games to choose, such as Missing Word, Matching Pairs, and so on. More importantly, the display of the website is so simple and well organized that I just need a few minutes to create a game. Besides, the games are designed lively with sound, read, visual effects, and scoring system, so I think that students will be more excited to play. Especially Word Wall has built-in LMS integration with Google Classroom, so you can give your student assignment or handout after your lesson. In this lesson, I will provide some synonym, word form, equivalent, sentence structure. So I chose two kinds of game, or matching pair and games of weeks. Okay, in the first game, students need to take turns flipping over two cards to find a game. So it will stimulate students the memory abilities to not only remember word forms or synonyms, but also the precision of the correct answer to find the right card. In the second game, I will give a base sentence and rewrite it in different structure without changing its meaning. And for answer A, B, C, or D, students need to read carefully to find the most synonymous sentence with the base sentence given. I want to increase the integration with my students, so I refer to slideshow the game and call any volunteers to show with me. Both games assure that all the students will apply their minds to the lesson from the outset. Now I will show you guys how I organize two games in Word Wall. Firstly, we need to sign up to create your account. Then I will click the home button at the toolbar. In the final about template section, I will choose Matching Pair and click. Okay, after that, in Matching Pair games, I will opt for a team link that I find interest, and then click the Edit Content button to edit content that I want. Here, I will choose pair with different items before filling the content in the plain columns. And in the second part, students have to find a synonym or word form of the word given in the first card, like this. Alright. The special part of the games is that it allows you to add both image and text, so the game becomes more exciting. We can totally set the game as the homework for students. After press share, then set the assignment. Here we can require the student enter their name in registration and set the deadline for the homeworks in deadline. Press start when finishing. Finally, we can copy the link and send it to our students.
My name is Hoa. I'll instruct you how to apply the second tone. After the lesson hook is delivered by games, the teacher can start to transmit the knowledge and review the lesson through an interesting tool called Google Jamboard, a digital whiteboard. The reason why I highly recommend integrating this tool into teaching writing is that it's a perfect substitution for presentation software, and it surpasses Google Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint in terms of collaboration, interaction, and multifunctional characteristics. Don't let you wait anymore. Now I'll show you how to apply Google Jamboard in teaching writing through a specific lesson. How to paraphrase in writing. First, you type jamboard.google.com to access the homepage of Jamboard. Remember that you need to have a Gmail account if you want to use Jamboard. Yeah, and then you'll see all of the gems you created, and if you want to create a new one, just click the orange add button at the bottom right hand side of the screen. The maximum of frames you can create is 20 frames per gem, and you can see which frame you're currently on and the number of frames you created at the top of the screen. Besides, by clicking expand frame bar, you'll see all of the frames at once. Next, let's pay attention to the left-hand side of the screen with the supporting tools. First, I'll add the content like this by using the Add Text tool. Then, I'll add some animated GIFs and some images by using the Image tool to visualize my lessons. Yeah, through just a couple of minutes, I have a very lively lesson, right? Yeah, but the key point I want to illustrate is that just by using a digital pen or laser, you can underline or highlight the key points. Alright, what you suddenly think is important, or draw a picture or a symbol. First come the theory, then the practice. Yeah, it's time you let your student practice paraphrasing and make the most of the collaborative characteristics of Jamboard. Now, I'll divide my class into different small groups and let them cooperate with each other to paraphrase my given sentences. I use sticky notes with different colors and the shape tool to separate the students' areas to post their products. And if you want, you can let each group work on different frames, but I want to compare each group's products, so I decided to do everything on just one frame. And it's identical to the Padlet, but when teaching writing, it's really important to correct the mistakes and highlight what is necessary. So I'll refer this tool. But how can I integrate with my students and let them work together on a gem? It's really easy. Just click the blue share button and paste the link in any other platforms like Zoom or Microsoft Teams. But remember to change the setting from restricted to anyone with the link and choose the editor on the drop-down menu. But one disadvantage of this method is that any students joining the gems with the link anonymously, and it's really hard for teachers to see who is contributing. But the way to fix it is a piece of cake. Yeah, I'll show you. Just keep the setting restricted and then entering your students' specific email addresses. But one tip is that you create a class list on Google Contacts, and then you just type your class name instead of entering the students' email addresses one by one. Okay, after finishing your lessons, if you want to send your students a copy, it's really easy. Just change from editor to view only. And especially, Google Jamboard consistently connects with Google Classroom, So you just create a test on Google Jamboard and then assign it to Google Classroom. It's easy, right? Like this. Yeah. And that's it. It's all of my sharing of me and think about how to integrate Google Jamboard and Word and Teaching Ready. I hope that our tutorial video will be useful for students and the teachers as well, especially the teachers who is searching for an interesting way to transmit the knowledge when teaching ready. Yeah, and last but not least, goodbye!